Right, so a story about my dad. This is the best story. Right, so we're all kids, and just about the time you're able to get like 16, 17, right? We're just about to get our licenses, right? My brother bought this piece of shit, right? He thought he was a smart ass. He got this piece of shit, 50 quid. 50 quid for a fucking, right? He's like, if I could just get it running, it'd be wicked, right? Now, my other brother, David, genius, right? Mechanical genius, NASA style genius, figured shit out, taught himself computer programming, never really went to school, like, you name it, fucking genius, right? They basically figured out what's wrong with the motor, right? And it's easy to repair. They've got the bits from a scrapyard, right? And they're gonna fucking fix this car, and it's gonna be like the boy racer. David's gonna do shit to the engine. Jonathan's got the insurance, right? So we're all looking to go out and get fucking ripped with this fucking motor, right? So they've undone every plug, every lead, every nut, every bolt. Now the only thing we don't got as a collective intelligence is like a tripod thing to jack up the engine out of the car, right? So this is the bit we don't got. David didn't think, nobody thought of this apparently, right? I don't give two fucks about cars, right? I don't give a shit. The only reason I'm there is because of this chick who's there, right? I like the chick, so that's it. So I'm just there in the sun, right, showing off, right, smoking, and just, you know, being me. I'm me, I ain't changed a lot, right? So, they're all doing their manly things, talking about the engines. Other girls have turned up, right? They're all trying to like act it. Everyone's got their fucking shirts off, right? No one looks as good as me. I've been ripped since I was fucking 8, right? So, right? They're arguing about this thing. One, they're trying to lift it. They're putting bits of wood and trying to lever it. They're fucking grabbing their shirts and wrapping it around it, right? Me and all these 4 bods, right? 5 fuckers. Me, Phil, Mark, David, Jonathan, right? So there's 5 of us, right? And we can't lift this fucking engine out of this car. I swear, I'm like, it's welded. I'm like, you're all cunting stupid. It's welded. Somewhere it's welded, right? It's welded. Right, this ain't coming out. Like David's like, I know the manual, I read the manual, I know every bolt is in my head. I've already memorized it. I can tell ya there's this bolt and that bolt. I've got it all lined out there with a schematic in my head to like, fuck it. I'm like, it ain't coming out, right? You're fucked. Right, so we're struggling, we're starting to fucking argue, we're starting to fucking bicker. You ain't there, you can't even fucking lift it, put your foot, you're not even lifting it. Oh, fuck you, you're not even that strong. Like, David's 6'7", David's 6'7". So we all look like that, right? We're all down here. My brother's a fucking midget, he's like down there, right? This is like me, right? This is like Mark, right? This is David, right? This is everybody else, right? That's it. That's us. We're all fucking bickering, right? Going mental, right? I don't think this engine can come out of this car. Now, we're all getting fucking angry at each other, right? And all of a sudden, Jay, in his great big fuck off ass 4-wheel drive. Now, I don't know why any person would drive a 4-wheel drive when there's tarmac and you don't go off road. But either way, he's got this big thing. He's a big cunt, right? He's 6'4". He steps out of the car, right? He kind of like, you know, ambles over. He's like a fucking giant ass tree trunk, right? The only person I've ever seen that's bigger than Jay is Dave, and Dave's 6'7". He's like a beanpole. He's about my fucking size, but 6'7", right? And he was 6'7" at 15, motherfuckers. 15, right? Either way, so. Yeah, what's going on, lads? You know, like, you right, boys, sort of thing. He walks over and we're all like, yeah, no worries, Jay. No. Like, no one wants to say shit, right? No one wants to say shit. And I'm like, Jay, you got one of them tripod chain jacket engine out of a car type deal? He's like, what? What are you guys doing? Right? Where'd you get this motor? So John's like, oh fuck, right? It's mine, right? I got it. We're gonna do it up. Da da da. David starts in with his thing. Oh, it's a Ford, da da da, and it's got this and it's got that, and I've got a guy who's got a shit car and he's gonna take the turbos off. I'm gonna have 3 turbos on this. Jay's looking at him like, don't argue with the fucking genius, right? So, like, what the fuck is the fucking matter then? What is your problem? What is your boy's problem? And like, we can't get the engine out of the bay. We just can't. I'm like, it's fucking welded, right? Tell him that it's welded. Jay's like, where'd you want it? And we're like, on the bench. Now we've been doing this for fucking hours, right? We've been doing this for fucking hours, right? I mean, 5, David's 6, 7, right? A big cunt, right? You know, there's a lot of us. Mark's a strong cunt, right? And we can't move this we can't even get it to move. So Jay's like, okay. So he walks up, unbuttons one fucking sleeve, right? One fucking sleeve, unbuttons one sleeve, like tree trunk fucking arm, right? And he looks at the engine and he's like, right? And he's looking at us, he's like, just stand back, right? And he puts his fucking arm under this engine. This is a fucking car engine, right? Puts his arm under the engine, grabs this like this, and stands up. Stands up. You know, no heaving, he stands up straight. The engine goes with the guy. The engine comes up with the guy. He stands up, the engine comes up. You know, like if he was picking up a small child, yeah, this is what happened. The engine came up, everybody went, right? He's moved out the way. Jonathan's like, almost gobsmacked in his way. He almost barges past Jonathan, right? David's like trying to figure out technically, scientifically and biologically how this is possible. You know, David's brain is just going for it. David's just like, just biology, physics. It's not, right? You can see he's going nuts, right? Puts the engine on the table, stands up, looks at everyone, and goes, how long you been doing this? How long you been here? Goes a lot longer than you reckon. Yeah. So that was just like the best story I got. I remember that when I'm stoned. I remember that when I'm LSD. I was on LSD and I told that story. Yeah, that's like 8 minutes. Anyway, sorry about the time. I hope you enjoyed the story. I just had to talk.